So coming up to about, oh I know, just under 2 months. 2 months ago, I sold my Aston Martin DB7 Vantage, 6-speed manual. I had it for a while, just over a year I suppose. Anyway, I'd always wanted an Aston, and one come up. But then moving forward a year, I had some big bills to pay, different bits and pieces on the farm. So I decided to sell it because although I loved it, I'd always wanted one. It didn't make sense to take the money out of the bank. It just made sense to sell that car because I've got quite a few different cars and bits and pieces lying around, so I thought I'd sell that. So I sold that off, and then as you do, I'm addicted to eBay. I'm always on there, and the bills are paid and I had a bit of spare cash left over. And Thursday night just gone, Thursday last week, I was on there and I saw this. It's a 1975 Land Rover 101, 101 being the wheelbase. Like all Land Rovers, they do the inches on the name. So yeah, it's a 101. It's quite a rare truck. It's 1975. They were never sold to the public, the 101s. They're military vehicles only. This one's got quite a nice history, which I'll go through in another video another day. But this one is, like I say, 1975. It went into the army in 1975, and then it was released to the public through auction for sale in 1997. So for a 101, it actually stayed in for quite a long time, because I believe a lot of them come out in the 80s. But yeah, so I went up to Yorkshire on Thursday and picked it. Well, we didn't pick it up, we flew up to Yorkshire quickly to have a look at it, and then it got brought down by Arctic yesterday. So she is permanent four-wheel drive. She's what's known as a 1-ton truck. So the payload is 1 ton. She's a full canvas top. It goes always the front right over the cab. And then you have the drop down sides for loading. And then we have a canvas rear door as well. And then a drop down tailgate. The canvas is absolutely had it. It's the original canvas, but I've actually ordered a new one already. That should be here, I'm hoping later on today, but maybe tomorrow. It's not the most important thing to get done. It really wants going through mechanically first, but I just want to tidy up the appearance. The one thing that's letting it down at the moment to look at it is the canvas, but we'll get that sorted, and then within the next couple of weeks we'll go through it mechanically. She runs and drives fine. She's a 3.5 litre V8, or I think that's what used to be the Buick V8 back in the day, small block Buick V8, but it's the 3.5 litre twin SU carbed V8, permanent four-wheel drive with diff lock and low range. I think the running gear is mainly first generation Range Rover underneath, apart from the axles. I know they didn't have Range Rover axles. But yeah, she's a pretty cool little thing. Let's have a look inside. So she's a 101 forward control. Forward control being you're pretty much sat over the front wheels. And then you have this huge transmission tunnel with the gear stick sticking at a very wonky angle. And underneath that panel there, you have the old 3.5 litre V8. Loads of room in back, some spares back there and a spare wheel. That spare wheel is being moved. That spare wheel should be mounted behind the driver's seat, but somebody's moved it in the past. I'm not sure if I'll leave that there. We'll bring it back where it should be. But yeah, she is cool. Got all the original tools on the front. Pickaxe, shovel, and the old starting handle. I don't think I'd wanted to attempt to hand start one of these. That slides through that hole there. Let's crank start it. She's got a NATO hitch front and back. But yeah, it wants a little bit of tidying up. Nothing major. The main thing on the outside is the canvas, which is knackered. Hopefully that'll be a new one on there either today or tomorrow. And then yeah, she just wants a going through, there's a few electrical bits and pieces, a couple of lights not working. I've had a look underneath. I think it wants a couple of new UJs on the prop shaft. One of the seals has gone on the axle, but it's all very simple stuff. But yeah, I think she's cool. You can't get much different from an Aston Martin to this. The Aston being really quick and very comfortable, and this being very, very slow and very uncomfortable. Well, saying that, it's not too bad. It's quite comfy in there, but I wouldn't want to take it a long way. Very crude and basic. It's a bit like driving a tractor. It's very agricultural in design. But yeah, but that's it. That's my 101. Very chuffed. I think they only, like I said, I think they only made about just over 2,600. This is a GS, a general service, and she's right-hand drive, which I think is quite a rare thing because most of them are left hookers. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow or the next day I'll get it out and do a proper video on it and do a full walk around and show you guys all the way around it.